excuse me. Well, I got another RSX, and it's a hoopty. So yeah, didn't record this or me picking it up. My buddy Chris actually took a video of it, so it's just I'll link his channel down in the description. But yeah, I got an RSX. It's probably not what most of you are thinking, like, do I miss the car, so I bought another one to keep it. It's not the case. It's another flipper project. So as you can see, it is a Type S, and it is a little bit rough around the edges. The main things that kind of bother me are these things here, but this one looks like I can pull out, and this one's just kind of thick, so I'm not sure about that. But yeah, it's a Type S. The bumpers and stuff are in the back. Not that that matters, because of the bumpers are kind of trash. The rear bumper's like atrocious. And yeah, so yeah, sorry guys. 286,000 miles by the transmission, and the motor feels really good. The car was slammed on its nuts when I bought it. I already went to Chris's house and raised it around 2 inches. So yeah, before there was like no gap at all, and then this car would just scrape on absolutely everything. But other than that, we raised it, and everything else under the car looked pretty good. A rotor, which the guy told me it needs just to be, the brakes needed to be flush, not flush, but bled properly. And that wasn't the case. It needed a whole new rotor and a whole new caliper, because the caliper was all messed up and it was just leaking a shit ton of brake, which is honestly really dangerous. Like, it's your brakes, man. So I went there at night, so we couldn't really inspect everything. But so yeah, this is the one we replaced. As you can see back there, that's a new Nissan caliper. But yeah, so this project's gonna go pretty quick. I don't really plan on doing much of the car, like the cosmetic stuff, and I'm actually gonna be tackling on my own, just because I could have the parts painted and all that. But it's not gonna be worth the money. I'll probably just break even now. After the stuff I do, I'll probably make a few $500, maybe more, because I'm pulling out the cat. So and selling that. So Chris is gonna hold me a test pipe, and this thing will get some money there. And yeah, so it was one of those trips where just really spontaneous, and I haven't had another car for a while, and I just had money sitting there, and I just don't like having money sitting, because, you know, it's just money you can use to be making money, I guess. So I got this thing. So yeah, like I said, the amount of work, sorry, stop recording for a sec. So yeah, the amount of work, it's not too bad. It's mostly cosmetics. So like I said, I already sourced this fender, sourced the rear bumper, sourced the hatch. I already have taillights. I sourced the rear brackets, and I'm pretty much going to be painting the hatch myself, the fender myself, and depending how much paint I need on the rear bumper, I might be doing that too. So it's going to get slotted down real quick. The swing looks like a piece of work. You can see, like, the guy just painted over it, and you can see all the sand marks or the machine marks when they made a spoiler. So this thing is a piece of, and I'm not gonna even try to paint it. I'm not even gonna install it, actually. I'm just gonna offer it to the guy if he wants it for free, because yeah, this thing's, you can see that it's pretty trash. So I mean, other than that, the car's pretty solid. Like, the main thing I look forward about the car is make sure these rails for the hatch is good, which they are. Just have a small dimple right here, but everything else is straight. Hatch closes pretty well. Doesn't line up because the hatch was pushed in, you can tell here, and then obviously the damage back there. So kind of odd, because the impact bar wasn't hit and this was. So the car's still clean title, but the guy said he backed into a pole. But this looks like he reversed into a truck, or a truck reversed into him. But I mean, structurally it's fine. Like, this is more for like the inside carpeting and all that stuff. You can see down here all the frame rails, the control arms, all the bolts for the sway bars. It's all good. Like, it's just unfortunate that it's there, but bumper's gonna cover that. And I'm by no means trying to hide this thing. I'm just, you know, it looks bad, so I'm gonna replace it. So yeah, I mean, like, you can tell by the seals right here that everything lines up pretty well. So once we get the hatch in, it'd be nice. It does have AC, it does have a heater, but I think the door for the heater got stuck on cold. My old one had the same issue. But yeah, interior for the most part is pretty clean. Just that one tear in the middle, and everything else, I've been working on this motor here. So yeah, the motor doesn't, excuse me, I got a burp. So the motor, I don't hear it click on, and I popped the fuse out and it was burnt, so I put a new fuse in, and as soon as I popped it in, it kind of clicked off again, so it burnt. So there's some kind of bad wiring. I don't know what it is. Like, I honestly don't know anything about wiring, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But everything else works. That window rolls, the head unit works, but it needs a little frame for it, which is like only 10 bucks on like eBay or whatever, or even Amazon. It needs this hazard light, but yeah, surprised how smooth the transmission feels. The VTEC hits nice. It's nice black interior, and it's mostly all there. So yeah, just gonna clean this girl up. Gonna replace this for an Acura emblem, just because the Acura RSX boys like the Honda ones, and I'm just gonna swap it for some cash, and I'll use that cash to get a hazard button and just complete the interior. So sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited because it's a little bit more work than I thought it'd be, but like, I like challenges like that. Like, oh, you know, like, you're gonna be hard, huh? Well, guess what? You know what I mean? So I'm that type of guy, so I like a challenge. And yeah, so these headlights are mint. They're actually OEM, I see mint, but I mean, there's no cracks. This just needs a good wet sanding and a clear coat, and we're Gucci. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to work on this car, but I'm also more excited of selling it. But yeah, gonna get those parts pretty soon. The car's probably gonna sit for a little bit, just because I am gonna focus my attention on the Miata. I just had this thing for too long. I've been looking for someone to do the top. No one's been hitting me up. They're all bugged up. So I'm gonna dedicate a weekend to take this puppy off and put the new one in, and then just get the AC service on this, and then she's gone. I still want to do some nice POV driving on this thing, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, there's the hoopty right there. This thing, not so much of a hoopty, looks pretty clean besides that raggedy ass top. So yeah, another car. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this clip in. It might just be mixed in barrage with the barrage of clips I have, just have like a collection of just clips. I haven't really been slacking, just, well, actually I have, I guess. I could have recorded it yesterday, but there's just not too much stuff going on. I think I'm gonna post before this video goes up. I'll have the nice Jerome video. I'm not sure how that went out because the GoPro was just freaking out, being freaking dumb, but yeah, free senpais. This car was on TikTok too, if you guys seen a video where I couldn't get this thing on the plank and it started burning out. It was pretty dumb. I'll see if I can just record it and add it on to here, because it's pretty hilarious. But yeah, S2K, like, back from the trip. I haven't washed this car in like 2 weeks, man. It feels so bad. I just literally haven't had time. So I think I'll go wash it today, and then I'm gonna go pick up some parts later on this afternoon. So yeah, Mai, say hello. Just gave her a bath. Mai, come here, Mai. Nope, she probably sees a cat. But yeah, guys, I think that'll be probably the end of this video. Like I said, I'm not sure where I'm at, so I'll probably just throw it in the end of the video on one of the clips I have. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next. Alright everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video we are doing some more work on the RSX, as you guys can see here. So first things first, we're gonna go pick up the panels that we need to take this car. Lucky me again. So I think I mentioned this before, we got the fender, we got the rear bumper, and we got the hatch, and the taillights we had for a little bit already. So yeah, we're heading up my buddy's Caesar's place. He's out in Phoenix, kind of like a 40-minute commute to his house. Not too terrible, but he has everything. He's giving me a good price, so he's hooking me up with all the pieces I need. And yeah, so I was doing some work on this thing. I was trying to pull out this stupid ass wheel out, and these are torque bit nuts, and this one stripped. You guys can see, maybe you can't. Where's it at? Where's it? It's over there. There it is. So that sucker over there is stripped. It's a Honda one. I want to go back to the Acura one because it has an SRS badge light on. So I'm gonna go back to the Acura. I think actually the Honda ones are interchangeable, but it just looks so out of place with the Honda and everything else is badged up as Acura. So I'm gonna go get the, I'm gonna have to do something with that to remove it. But yeah, so we are taking my dad's truck. I'm lucky enough to have a father that's really supportive in what I do and trusts me enough to you know, use his stuff for my own, you know, gain, I guess. So without further ado, let's hit the road and we'll see what we got, and see you guys in a bit. So you're gonna have to excuse the messy hair. I was riding with the windows down, and so yeah, I went all over the place. But yeah, we got everything here in the bed. Got the hatch right there, fender, rear bumper, and the homie Thomas, I bought a couple parts from him with my other RSX as well, hooked it up, and he actually gave me this wing also. So you guys remember I had like a rear one too on my RSX, and this goes on the hatch glass, so he threw that in, and we got the hazard button, we got this little frame thing here, and we also got the taillight brackets, and one of them is brand new from Honda, so that's sick. So only thing now that we're missing will be the rear taillight seals. That way there doesn't get any water in the taillights. Oh, and I'm also swapping out that Honda airbag for an Acura one, because I think the guy didn't connect the airbag, and also there's no other Honda like logo on the car besides the middle, so this looks a lot better, and I'll be able to sell the Honda one for more, so that's a plus. And yeah, so that concludes the trip pretty much. Travis punched out a couple hours, so he was busy. He had other guys there too, so I couldn't really stick too long and talk to him and show you guys around. But yeah, we're back on the road now and gonna be home in a bit, and we're probably gonna pick up this video sometime during the week when they start reassembling everything, test fitting all the panels, and we'll have it looking like kind of like a rainbow until we paint it. I'm not painting the entire car, just the panels, just because it's not gonna be worth it. I'll probably lose out on money if I do. So yeah, so the RSX is also probably one of the last cars I'll kind of like flip for a while, unless I see one for a really good deal. I just don't have as much time as I would like to do like the one thing I do, the PPF, and then doing this car flipping stuff. I gotta pretty much pick and choose what I want to do. So yeah, unless I find a really good deal, I'll probably won't get another car after the RSX for a little bit. But yeah, also got some news I want to share with you guys later on. I'm not sure if it'll be in this video or the next, but stay tuned for that. It's pretty cool, and see you guys in a bit, or tomorrow or Tuesday, I don't know. Peace. Everyone, to the next part of this video. So you guys can see I already kind of got to work. I got this fender installed for the most part. Kind of had issues with this nut coming out, or the screw. It got stripped, so you guys can see there. Decided to pry it with like a flathead and pop that out. But I mean, fitment is good. I stepped on this thing because it's a piece of junk. But yeah, so fender is on. That's already just looking so much better. I can only imagine with it painted and everything else. And then yeah, back here. So gonna throw this thing away because don't have a use for that no more. And check out the rotor. That was the rotor I was driving on, and this bad caliber basura. So next, we're doing this hatch. I don't know why I closed it. I was gonna see what I need to do to remove it. But yeah, it doesn't look too much actually. Looks like under the headliner. So it's like I'm about to remove the headliner, cut the hatch, but shouldn't be too bad. A little bit unfortunate, but shouldn't be too bad. Gotta remove this hydraulic hatches, so we got a wrench for that, and then probably yeah, from the inside out. And yeah, so I think this one actually has this beast trim also, so yeah, I have to pull the headliner out for that. That's kind of sucky, but it's okay. Let's get started. Thing ain't gonna fix itself.